Hey, how's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to be explaining a bit about the technique that I'm using for the skin. Usually when I draw skin, especially like human skin, I use something soft like a sponge or a tissue paper or a brush, a soft brush, to make in order to get a smooth looking skin. And all value also in order to get nice values. But because of the type of skin that this chimp has, I'm using a different technique and different tools. So basically what I'm going for this drawing, I'm going for a textured, worn out, old looking skin. So for that, what I'm doing is see these lines. See those lines? Those are the creases in between the wrinkles. So I add those first, as you can see here, and then I've been using this foam brush. And basically, all I do is I spread the graphite around. And slowly I darken it. So I do that, and then once it's dark, I go back in, darken these lines, then use the foam brush again, and so on until I get it to this point. Then from here, I'm using, again, this is the same carbon pencil, except it's got a dull tip. So I just lightly go over the paper, and what this is doing is I'm using the paper's texture to give me texture. So you see these see the texture there? That's just from the paper. So basically, because the paper has texture, by going over it with this pencil, the tip of this, it's touching some area, it's making contact with some areas of the paper, and some areas it isn't. So it's giving me that textured look. So then when I have that, I go in with this 2H pencil, and then I start adding more. I start darkening more of the details. See, because you have wrinkles, creases coming this way, but you also have tiny ones going this way, in different directions, right? And if you look at your own hand, at your own skin, you'll see those crisscross patterns. So here I just add them. If the area is too rough looking, I go in and I soften them, like barely touching the area with the tip of this foam brush. And as you can see, it softens, it blends the pencil and makes it look much softer. As you can see, and because of the carbon pencil, it's so easy to blend this paper. There's graphite. If you don't know, carbon pencils are a combination of graphite and charcoal. So I guess it's like the best of both worlds. What you're seeing now is just, I guess, the basic details, because I still have to add the highlights, like you can see here. And for that, I just add with this kneaded eraser. All I'm going to be doing is going around I'm just tapping out some highlights. And I'm going to be doing that for this whole section. This is a tiny section of a larger section, as you can see. I just love how up close you can see all those tiny little details, but as you step back, all those details come together and they give the drawing gives it so much more realism. Again, it's got a long way to go, but that's like the basic idea behind the skin. So I darken the creases, I blend them, and then I use a paper's texture to add texture to the skin, and so on. And then these tiny little hairs that you see there, those are I'm going to be highlighting and darkening at the end. So like I mentioned in the previous video, I'll be taking these, I'll be darkening the base and the tip and I'll leave the middle white just to suggest the light is hitting the hair and it's bouncing off and it's leaving a highlight. Same with all the hairs. Right now the drawing is on its side. It makes it easier to draw the skin. If the skin is if the creases are coming down this way, it's easier to work this way. So I'm drawing with I placed the drawing on its side. And this is the same technique that I use for like the rest of this for the other skin that I've already done. So the area down there is going to end up looking like this. So these are like the initial steps, I guess. Section here has different skin texture. It'll still be rough, but not as textured as this. So yeah, so hopefully you found this useful. If not, if you have any questions, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please share. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.